Hi everybody, we are back today with another unboxing video. This is part 2 of my big auction I did in Conway, Arkansas. Again, I'm doing this by myself. Adam is not here, he has to work. Boo. But because this is more my thing anyway. I mean, he's not doing it quite yet, but he will eventually. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to try and do maybe 2 boxes and the small box, and we'll get through that. And then I'll probably have one more video that I've got to bring y'all next week with this stuff and another auction that I did in Russellville. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, dive on in. I'm going to do this small box first. There's one, and I'll show you up close in just a second what it is. As soon as I can find the other one, I think it's right here. 2. All right. So this is a sugar and creamer set that is Tierra glass. It's a division. It was a division of Indiana glass. It's in the sandwich pattern. It's either the sandwich pattern or the daisy pattern. I've got to look it up. They look very similar, but I'm pretty sure it's sandwich pattern. Now, there is some flaws on this. There's little chips on the edges, I believe, on just the sugar bowl, but it's not too bad. I'm going to sell these for a pretty good price because I got them for a really good price anyway, so that's okay. All right, there's that. Let's go on to the next thing. So these next pieces I have several of, so give me just a second. Let me see how many I've got, and then I will show them to you up close. I'll take one and show it to you. I think that's, yeah, about more. No, that's all. Okay, so these are pink depression glass. These are what they call Queen Mary. They're ribbed. These are little like custard dishes or condiment bowls, however you want to put it. I think I got 8 or 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 of these. And the reason I got these is because I did that auction in Sulphur Springs, and I got these little bowls. And they're the same design, same pattern, same maker. So I got these to kind of finish out this set right here. And I have like 6 or 5 of these. And I've not even listed them yet because I've been holding on to them to get these processed so that I can have all that together. So there's those. Let's see what this next thing is. 1. I think I have more than one of those. Give me just a second. Oh, I found more of these, you guys. So I had 10 of these, it looks like. They call them, I think they're called sauce bowls when they're real shallow like this. If y'all guys, if any of you guys know, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's what they call these. And then I have 3 of these. I think these are Anchor Hawking Old Cafes. I'm not completely sure on that. They're little bowls. They sit on a little pedestal. They almost kind of look like the Queen Mary. The only difference is they have more what I call a boopy style. If you can see it on the bottom, to the bottom of the base. And so to me, I think these are Old Cafe. They look more like the Old Cafe pattern to me anyway. And there's a set of 3 of these. These, again, are like dessert bowls, condiment bowls, whatever you want to call it. All right, that's it for the little box. So let's move on to this big monster. It is packed full, you guys. I'm excited. Like I said, this is almost like Christmas for me because I packed this stuff up 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I have not seen it since. So let's see what, let's dive right in. All right. So these are more of the Queen Mary little sauce balls, but these ones have handles. I'm not quite sure what the difference was as far as what their thinking was on it, like what they were used for, or anything like that. I'm going to do some research and kind of find out, and then maybe I'll have more answers by the time I post it on my shop. Again, the shop is arpeddlerwagon.etsy.com. The reason I always plug in my shop is so that you can go on and favorite my shop, because a lot of times by the time at the time I'm coming to show you this stuff, I don't have all my information. I haven't done a lot of my research. I just kind of have a good eye for knowing what's valuable and what's underpriced. And I don't always have a lot of research done by the time I do the video. I'm learning as I go. I've only been doing this for like a year now, and I know a lot more than I did when I first started, only because, you know, I've been researching as I go along. But the reason I'm saying go on and favorite my shop is so that when these things are listed, number one, you get notified. Because sometimes by the time you see this video, I've already got this stuff listed, and it's been listed for almost a month. I'm trying to do preview videos, but that's really hard and time consuming. Like, we started out doing that, but like, that's harder than what you would think. You wouldn't think it's that hard, but it's kind of hard. So go ahead and make sure you're favoriting my shop. And if you do that, when you do that, you'll have more information when this stuff is listed as to what it is, if you're interested. I don't know. I like history and I like vintage, so this is kind of right up my alley. So, and I know I've got several of these. There's 2 of those right there. Let's see how many more I have. 3, 4. I think that's it. Let me make sure. Yep, that's it. So I've got 4 of those. Then I've got some bigger ones. Again, these are Queen Mary, I believe is the name of the pattern. I'm almost positive it's Queen Mary is what it's called. It's like a ribbed pink depression glass. I forgot how much pink I got in this auction. And I'll give you a clue. I color coded my boxes. So that whole box is nothing but pink, you guys. So yeah, so there. I have these ones. They're a little bit bigger. I'll show you up close with the smaller ones. See? One's kind of bigger and one's shallow. See? Awesome. Awesome possum. Yeah, I say some weird things, so y'all just have to overlook me. Okay. All right. So this is a pedestal bowl. This is definitely the Queen Mary, and the other one I showed you with the pedestal, this one is Old Cafe, because there's a clear difference, if you can see. And this looks more like Old Cafe anyway. This is definitely Queen Mary. It looks more like the other ones. So I have one of those. I don't know if I have any more. I might have to dig and find some, but right now it looks like I only have that one. That's sad. Okay. Oh, these are some of my favorite. This was one of my favorite lots that I won. This is a Federal Glass Madrid drinking cup or tumbler, pink depression glass. So I have a lot of the Madrid on my shop, and I've had a lot come through. But these were really cool. They're in really great shape, and I should have 4 of them. But yeah, I'm going to show those details up to you up close so y'all can see that. Really pretty, you guys. Really pretty. They kind of are almost shaped like Coca-Cola glasses to me, like old school Coca-Cola glasses. They're a little bit different though. There's one. 2, 3, 4. All right, on to the next thing. Oh, so this isn't all. I thought I color coded this, but I lied to you guys because some of this is not pink. It's something else. Are y'all ready? So this is Tiffin Franciscan. This is a little teacup. I believe this is a cup that actually goes to a snack set. So it comes with a plate as well. So give me a second and I'll show you the whole setup. So this is the whole setup. This is the plate. It has like a little indentation right here for the cup. How cute is that, you guys? So cute, right? Oh, my husband loves this glass. He loves the Ruby Flash is what it's called. And you have 2 different kinds. You have Tiffin Franciscan and you have Indiana glass. Indiana glass is diamond point, whereas the Tiffin Franciscan is not. It has more of like the buttons, what you would call, they call it a button pattern on it. So that's the difference. There's another snack plate. Just bear with me, you guys. And another snack plate. Let's see if I can find the cups to it. I think these are it, but I'm not 100%. I think so. No. So, yeah. There's the other cup for the second snack plate. And then one more, you guys. All right. I didn't give a close-up of all those because you've seen one, you've seen them all because it's a set. So, all right. Now, besides those, I also got regular teacups. I believe I should have the saucer somewhere. I just haven't found them yet, but there's the teacups. And then I should have 2 more. And then 2 more. Yeah, I think I have 4 of the teacups and the saucers. As soon as I find the saucers, I'll show you the whole setup. I think these are it. Yeah, these are it. So I'll go ahead and show you one. How cute is that, you guys? Tiffin Franciscan Ruby Flash. Too cute, you guys. Too cute. And like I said, I've got 4 of these all together. So there was 1 saucer, 2, 3, and 4. And y'all don't shoot me for the quality of this video. I know it may not be that great. That's because I don't have a director. I'm trying to direct and do it all myself. And yeah, this video should probably be on America's Funniest Home Videos because I'm not doing so great. But I'm trying. I'm trying. at least you're getting a general idea of everything I've gotten. All right, so on to the next thing. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I ended up getting 3 of these. I bid on all 3 of them. They were in separate lots because I thought, well, I'll probably at least get 1 if I bid on all 3. Well, I got all 3. And I got 2 of them at a really good deal because I bid up the other one thinking that's the only one I was going to get. And, well, it wasn't. I got all of them. So, this is what they call a King's Crown Tiffin Franciscan pedestal candy dish. Okay. So, there's that. There's the lid. I already have one of these just like this without the lid on my shop. So, I was really excited to get just one of these to put on there with the lid. But now I have 3. So, I'm really excited. I love it. Even if I don't sell it right away, I know all this stuff is going to go at Christmas. These are like really Christmassy to me in my mind. So I have a feeling all these will probably go around Christmas, believe it or not. If they don't sell before then. All right. So there's one of those. 2 with the lid. And 3. And then let me get the lid. One lid. And the other lid. Yay, how exciting, you guys. All right. So, I think now I'm going to go ahead and dive into this other box and get started on it. I know, but wait, there's more. I always get so much stuff. I just can't help myself. I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to vintage flea markets and auctions and thrift stores, and it's kind of bad. I'm kind of glad that I have this shop because it's giving me an outlet. 1, and then I'll have 2 of these, and I'll show you what they are. So these, I researched when I did my auction, and I really couldn't find out a lot of information about them. So I don't know the maker. I don't know the pattern. I know it's pink depression glass. They're kind of like a peachy color, actually. Pink depression glass comes in like 2 different variants. Like it's really pink or it's peach. I don't know. But these are more peach. There's sherbet dishes. I know that's what they're called. I know that's what they are. But as far as like what the maker is, the design, the pattern, I cannot tell you because I have no idea. I looked and looked and looked and couldn't find anything about them. But they're really cute. And I didn't pay much for them, so I know they'll sell really well. So, and I don't have the overhead light on because it was casting a glare. But when we do a close-up, I'll make sure I turn the light on so you can see all this up close when we do our last shot. All right. This one I was really excited about. This is a pink depression teacup and saucer. This is Anchor Hawking. This is the old, I believe it's Fortune, is the pattern, but I could be wrong. It looks a lot like Fortune, but it could be a different one. There's that. Cute, huh? I guess I had more pink than I thought. This box must be all pink. I knew I had an all pink box somewhere, but... And then I have another one of those teacups and saucers I just showed you. I probably have about 3 or 4 of those. Yep, here's another one. And this is not one. This is, so I bought a few by themselves. So this one, oh, there it is. Here, let me go ahead and get the 4th one of this one so we can get this out of the way. So 4. I had 4 of those pink ones. I don't believe they're the Fortune pattern because I think this one is. I can't remember. They look very similar in the end because the reason I say that is they're both kind of ribbed. Do you see? Except this one is completely ribbed. This looks more like a Queen Mary. This one's probably a Queen Mary. And this one's probably Anchor Hawking Fortune. And this is just a random teacup. So I had 4 of the teacups and saucers. And then I have this odd cup. So I know I got a lot that have like 4 odd, just odd and end teacups. And I kind of like that because I have like these little cute Fostoria plates that I've gotten to where I'll just add a teacup to them. See? Too cute, huh? They don't really go together, but like, I think it's really cute. I can make my own little teacup set. I haven't sold the one I've already got on the shop, but maybe it'll sell. I don't know. We hope. Anyway, on to the next thing. I've got a lot to show you guys. All right. This is another one of those honeycomb saucers. I think I had one yesterday that I showed you guys that I had. I'm not completely sure. It has that pink, what I call pink optic look to it. Or honeycomb. All right. Let me go ahead and get this big thing out of the way. Oh. So this is another pink depression glass pitcher I got. I cannot remember the maker, or I think this, or of this one. So this is another pitcher that I got that, as you can see, look at that, you guys, it's bad. So I bid on this before realizing that it had a huge crack down it. So I get excited when I go on and I see stuff and I just start going, and I'm hitting, bid. And then I realize maybe you should probably read the descriptions. And so I read the description, and sure enough, it has this huge crack. Look at that, you guys. It's bad. But that's okay. I'm going to try and sell it, but I really don't know if it's going to sell. I wouldn't blame anybody for not wanting to buy this. It has a huge crack down the middle, or well, down the side, not really down the middle. It's still really pretty. It's really cute. And you can still use it for, like, you know, if you're worried about, I wouldn't use it for drinks because you never know with cracks, you know, there could be shards and stuff like that that fall out later on. But if not, you can always use it like for flowers as a vase, all kinds of different things. So I'm going to sell it pretty cheap on my shop. But if it doesn't sell, it won't be the end of the world because I'll just keep it. One man's trash is this girl's treasure. Just saying. All right. On to the next thing. Oh, yeah, I got some of these. I don't remember how many I got. So these are Rosaline Pink Optic Swirl. Oh, I always massacre this name, you guys. Let me see if I look at it, I can actually pronounce it. Arsarock. Arsarock crystal glasses. They're pink depression glass. I already have a huge set of the dinnerware or tableware, whatever you want to call it, on my shop already. I just got these to add to it, basically. You can never have enough of a good thing, you know what I mean? Or too much of a good thing. I think that's how you say it. My bad, you guys. My bad. All right. Oh, these are the odd and end teacups. So, yes, there was 4 odd and ends. So, this one is a Jeanette Glass Cherry Blossom. Pretty, huh, you guys? So cute. And I think I already have another saucer. So, I'm probably going to go ahead and sell this along with. And I've got it displayed. So, I've got a teacup that has a bad chip in it with 2 saucers in this pattern already on my shop. So as long as they don't sell, because they're like in like 4 or 5 carts right now, I'm going to go ahead and unlist that and relist it with 2 cute teacups and 2 saucers. Cute. And then this is a pink optic. I want to say this is Jeanette glass. This could be Jeanette. I'm not sure, but I think it's Jeanette. And I got this. This kind of goes with this, but not really. I think I have a saucer that actually matches this. I've just got to find it. But if not, oh well. I have, like I said, random saucers or random little bread plates that I'm going to use to make my own pink teacups and saucers. All right. Let's move on. So this is the saucers for the Rosalind Pink Swirl Arsarock cups that I showed you. I thought I had saucers to them. I was almost positive. And I think I have 2 more in here if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a set of 4. Yeah, there's 1 and then 2. 3 and 4. Yep, I thought I did. I was almost positive. Move this stuff around, you guys. Just bear with me. All right, so 4 of those. And let's move on to the next thing. Oh, almost done with this box, I promise. There's a lot. This was a big haul. I've gotten to where if I do auctions, I try and do a big haul. It's the only way it's really worth it, honestly. Oh, I had another one. So, I have 5 of these teacups and saucers that I thought were, that I think are the fortune pattern, but I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not wrong about having 5, but, you know, I may be wrong about the pattern. That's what I mean. Maybe I have 6. I think this is another one. Woo, I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh, hey. 6. I got 6 of them. Look at me go. I did better than I thought. All right. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. So this is a Jeanette. I believe it's Windsor. I think is the pattern. I could be wrong, but I think it's Windsor. A Windsor plate. It's like a luncheon plate. I say luncheon, but I think it's like a salad plate is what they call it. And there's 2. 3. 4. And 5. The only thing that would have been better is to have 6, but that's okay. I'll take 5. It's fine. I sell most of these individually anyway when I sell them, so it's not that big a deal. All right. So I believe that's all of that box. So that's all I'm going to bring you this week. Make sure you're favoriting my shop again, arpeddlerwagon.etsy.com for favorites that you see and sales. Also, make sure you're liking and subscribing so that I can continue to bring you great content. I mean, the great part can be a little, you know, because I'm doing this by myself. But other than that, that's all I've got. Until I see you on the next time. Catch you on the flip.